Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Carmine Sabia for Explain America. We are a day removed from the tragedy in Minneapolis, Minnesota. And Tim Walz said something very surprising afterwards. Before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Those little things really help us out, and they help our channel continue to grow. At the beginning of each one of these videos today that I do about this, I'm going to let you know that I'm going to use very deliberate words, and I'm going to bleep and edit words out in the videos that I show you that would trigger a response from this platform, words we can't use. I'm sure all of you know what happened in Minneapolis at that church/school yesterday. I don't need to spell it out for you. But something interesting happened. You know, in times like these, people are supposed to come together. They're supposed to, as Americans, as humans, supposed to come together and comfort each other and be there for each other. That's not what happened yesterday, and it's too often not what happens in these situations. You know, sometimes I wonder if 9/11 happened today, what would we do? Would we actually unite as Democrats and Republicans? Would we unite again? We're so divided. I don't know. But there was a moment yesterday, Tim Walz, the governor, talking about what happened, the horrific tragedy. And he actually had praise for President Trump and for his staff. And in that moment, I thought, this is unexpected. I am no fan of Tim Walz. I'll never be a fan of any of his policies. I'll never be a fan of any of his ideas, which I think are borderline communist. But what I will say is that in this moment, he showed leadership. Leadership would have been, a lot of Democrats in that moment would have talked about the weapon that was used and the need to ban that weapon and all this stuff. He didn't do that. He probably will do that in the days to come. But in that moment, he offered unity. President Trump offered unity. And they showed what leadership is about. And let's follow that example. I want you guys to watch this and let me know what you think in the comments.
On family. I'd like to give special thank you to the mayor and the team in Minneapolis, the Minneapolis Police Department, Hennepin County Sheriff's Office, Minnesota State Patrol, the BCA, so many agencies, our federal partners in the FBI, the first responders, and the heroic work that's happening now as we speak at multiple medical locations, including Hennepin County Medical Center, where most of our children were transported to receive the life-saving care. The thoughts and prayers and the hopes and the support that we need to give them in this moment, too, is critical. Speaking with all the people here and grateful to our federal partners, Senator Klobuchar speaking early this morning and receiving a call from President Trump, who was with his leadership team of the Attorney General and the Vice President, expressing their deep condolences amongst the horror that happened and an offer to provide the support to the folks here in Minnesota of what's needed. So a lot of cameras here, and unfortunately we have been through these types of things. They will be gone at some point. All of you, you have to do your jobs. But what happened here today will not be gone. Minnesotans will not step away. We'll stand with this community. We'll redouble ourselves to do the best we can to understand what we can do to prevent any parent from having to receive the calls they received today, from any school dedicated to children having to respond to a situation that, as we said, is unthinkable, but that's all too common, not just in Minnesota, but across this country. It's Minnesota's day today, and it's my strongest desire that no state, no community, no school ever